Jesse, you're doing too much. Why are you trying to build muscle when you're trying to run a marathon? Why? Like, you're trying to run a marathon in 30 days. You have enough muscle on your frame. Just maintain. You don't have to just kill yourself with the volume. 1 set per muscle group once a week. All right, everyone. Coach Aaron here. I'm a certified strength and conditioning specialist, been a physical therapy assistant for over 10 years, and I have a bachelor's in exercise science. And today, my first ever reaction video, we are going to be going over a video by Jesse James West. And this one, he trains for a marathon in 30 days. And we're just going to be reacting to it. And I'm going to break down what Jesse did right, what Jesse did wrong, and you can let me know in the comments what you think as well. All right, let's get into this.
Running is so easy and so much fun. Said no one ever.
Most of us try to enjoy running, but just can't seem to stick to it.
Oh my God, I'm dying, bro.
So I decided the only way for me to actually stick to running is to sign up for a marathon.
How many weeks is a typical marathon prep?
I would say typical, well-structured, thought out, intentional marathon prep is anywhere from like 16 to 20 weeks.
Not days?
Not days.
Only an idiot would actually sign up for a marathon with only 30 days notice. Well, I am that idiot.
All right, first of all, I think Jesse is hilarious. To sign up for a marathon and you haven't been running in 30 days, you have to train for it in 30 days. This is insane. And Jesse is known for doing insane things. Disclaimer, I don't think that you should let your kids watch Jesse James West. He's a fitness influencer, and a lot of the stuff that he shares about and a lot of stuff he does talk about fitness and about also mental health and all those kind of things are good, but he does get quite inappropriate at times. And I really don't think that you should let your kids watch Jesse James West. I mean, unless you let your kids watch Marvel movies, because it's about similar in my opinion. All right, so let's get into this.
Day one, baby. We're about to get it in the books. We got 3 miles on the clock. This is going to be easy. I don't know why people make marathons look so difficult, because I feel like you just run and you just don't stop and I should be fine.
It's the long game. Endurance is built through consistent effort over a long period of time. Sometimes not even weeks or months, but literally years.
I'm about to
Yeah, so Nick Bear, that's the guest that he has on his video here, talking to him about building up endurance. So if you are increasing your runs and you want to run a marathon, so your goal is to run over 26 miles in this marathon, and you only want to be increasing your mileage by 10% each week. So if he's starting out at 0 miles of running, now Jesse's in shape, okay? He has a form of cardiovascular fitness. I know he does a lot of incline walking and other things. He does a lot of bodybuilding training. So he is in shape. He's a very active guy. But if you're not running and all of a sudden you decide to run a marathon, to run 26 miles, your mileage, has to pick up slowly and gradually, or else you're going to have some joint issues, muscle issues, tendon issues, blisters on your feet, and all kinds of problems. I tend to run 6 miles at least once a week. I've started increasing my runs. If I increase my runs too fast, I start getting hip pain, like knee pain, all kinds of things. So 10%. So if he's running 0, 10%, 1 mile a day, maybe, that's 7 miles a week. So that's a huge increase of going from 0 to 7 miles a week. So my suggestion would be to back off, start off at 1 mile, maybe 3 times a week, then 2 times a week. Nick Bear said this takes a well thought out prep is like 16 weeks. So anyways, let's get back to it.
All right, we are off. We're off, baby. Coach Nick told me, take it easy.
Why would I do that?
Bro, I'm going fast. Okay, I'm already cramping. Holy shit. Why does it feel like I can't breathe? I'm cramping. This is bad. I'm on pace for a 6-minute, 30-second. Bro, I need a second. I'm cramping so bad. I'm okay. I'm going to keep going. Oh my God, bro. I really wanted to crush this. Oh my God, ow. Okay, it's kind of going away. It's back. It's back. I need a second. The freaking cramp feels like a knife. We're working, baby. Usain Bolt, you better watch out. What am I, a complainer? I'm cramping so bad. Oh my God, bro. Okay, maybe I am. I will tell you this. I will finish a marathon by the end of this 30 days in under 4 hours. Mark my crazy words. 25:54. I fully regret signing up for this marathon. If that's only 3 miles, how am I gonna do 23 more in 30 days? Hey, it's a first for everything in this.
All right. So Jesse is definitely an entertainer. He's more so of an entertainer than an actual fitness educational influencer. He does crazy stuff like this for views, which is great. I mean, it's entertaining. I love watching it. But he was trying to run 3 miles as fast as he could for his first ever session. That is going to cause cramping. That is going to cause tendonitis. That is going to cause a whole pile of issues. When you're training for distance in a marathon, you want to be spending generally most of your time in zone 2. Zone 2, you should be able to hold a conversation. Now, he was talking as he was running, but I don't think he was talking the whole time he was running, or else I don't think he'd be able to. And when you're trying to run as fast as you can, a 6-something minute mile, when you're not running in general, that's tough. I tend to spend most of my time around a 9 to 10 minute mile. So, but yeah, let's get back into this.
It feels as if my testosterone has plummeted in the past 4 days. I know I'm probably being dramatic, even though I'm not a dramatic person at all.
If that weight is going to affect my workouts or it's just me losing muscle,
I just feel like my energy levels aren't like kicking as they should be.
then we have a problem.
But I assure you, I will not quit. I promise you that.
Sorry, I was just realizing that I have to run 3 miles today. Oh man.
The game plan today is simple. I'm going to eat, I'm going to lift, I'm going to run, and then I'm going to cry myself to sleep. I'm getting such a better pump with lifting before running. If getting a good pump, building strength, and building muscle is your priority, you gotta lift first. Also, I'm definitely getting leaner. Like for sure, within like a few days, I can see the lines in my arms and my body and my back that I have not seen in quite a little bit. I've been doing Stairmaster for so long, man.
Workout complete. Now it's time to run 3 miles. Let's go.
It is a beautiful day outside, and it is not that hot, so I cannot be.
All right, first, so Jesse is saying he's feeling leaner or looking leaner just by running, and then he said do your workout, his lifting first, and then run. So yes, if this is your goal, if you want to be strong and you want to put on more muscle, and your goal is to be more muscular, definitely want to do your lifting before you do your running. But if your goal is to be a better runner, to be more cardiovascularly, just to have better endurance and be a better endurance athlete, then you would want to run first. I think the way he's doing it, it's fine either way. I mean, he's doing this for views more so than anything. I mean, he wants to get a certain time in his marathon, and I believe he can do it. He can push himself to that extent. But if you want to be more muscular and your goal is to have more muscle and be stronger, work on doing your lifting first and then your cardio later. Or you could just split up your days and just do a lifting day and a cardio day, which is what I do. And then you can work on both. So depends on how you want to equate your volume, but we won't get into that right now. All right.
I'm getting a cramp. Literally, how is that even possible? Oh, I'm cramping. Bro, Claudia told me to push on it and breathe. Mile 2 complete, 16 minutes, 17 seconds. Let's finish strong.
3.0 miles.
That was definitely the easiest 3 mile pace run I have done this entire challenge. Honestly, the easiest run of this challenge. I feel like my body's finally not as sore and tight, but we'll see how I feel tomorrow. Normally I get like 12 reps on that. I only got like 9. Definitely getting a little weaker. It's starting to really catch up with me. I'm feeling like I need an off day bad, but we don't get those. Not in this challenge.
It's currently raining. My feet are wet. My body's wet. I'm gonna be absolutely drenched by the end of this, but there's no excuses. We have 4 miles to get done right now. This is the first test of true adversity. Bring on the rain! Woo! No! Stop following me! Do I look like Rocky Balboa? Oh, puddle. We're only a half mile in. Do I look cool? Or do I just look like stupid? Wait, I was talking to you! I'll race you. I want everybody to comment down below. Do we think Jesse's gonna complete a marathon in sub 4 hours? I know that sounds crazy, but I'm crazy, baby. Yeah! Let me hear ya! I think.
All right, I want to back up. So Jesse was saying that he was feeling weaker in the gym. He usually gets 12 reps of the incline bench press, but he only got 9. So, and he's like, I need a rest day, but I don't have time to have a rest day because I only have 30 days to complete this challenge. And right there, we just know, Jesse, you're doing too much. Why are you trying to build muscle when you're trying to run a marathon? Why? Like, you're trying to run a marathon in 30 days. You have enough muscle on your frame. Just maintain. You don't have to just kill yourself with the volume. 1 set per muscle group. once a week. That's all I have to say.
Experiencing my first ever runner's high. Come on, bro. Come on. Why does this happen every time I run?
Why you're cramping every time you run is because you're starting out doing too much too quickly. I mean, you wanted to do the challenge. This is the challenge. This is what happens. You start cramping because you're not progressing your mileage like you should be, 10% a week, and you're not probably getting enough fluids and liquid. If you're losing 3 pounds in a day, you're losing too much body weight. You need to replenish that. 20 ounces per pound of body weight. Lost. Period.
There's nothing, man.
Ow. Tell me the truth. Do we need to amputate?
I know I'm probably being dramatic, even though I'm not a dramatic person at all.
There has to be something there. Can you kiss it? It makes it better.
Absolutely not.
All right, I tried.
I expected this commitment to positively affect my mental health, but the opposite started to take place.
I'd be lying to you if I told you that I'm feeling good. I feel that my mental health is terrible right now. I am overworked, tired. I'm doing everything I can to stay positive, but I feel like there's some times in life where it's just hard to be positive.
So this is a big, big issue. When you're feeling drained mentally and you're feeling negative about your challenge, your mental health is declining. Obviously, your fatigue is high. So your fatigue is high. You need to start focusing on more recovery. And what are your goals? Jesse, what are your goals? This is what we have to ask everybody whenever they're trying to form a program or they're trying to reach a goal. What are your goals? Are your goals to be the most muscular and run a marathon? That's impossible. That is impossible. If you want to maintain muscle and run a marathon, that's different. That is different. Jesse, come on, man. You're fatiguing yourself. You need to cut back. If your goal is to run a marathon, cut back on the weight training, cut back on the volume. You don't need to do that much to maintain the muscle that you have. And you need to eat more calories. You need to drink more fluids. That's all I got to say.
But I'm so much more sore than I've ever been from the 8-mile run yesterday.
1 hour, 11 minutes, 25 seconds. Holy crap.
185 pounds. I don't know how that's humanly possible that I gained weight. I think there's so much inflammation.
Is it normal at this point to still be getting blisters?
Dude, you gotta get some new shoes. Like, go get new shoes right now.
All right. That is a good point. So he gained weight on the challenge, but he started off at 185. So he didn't really gain weight. I think his body composition is changing a little bit. He is getting leaner. He might, since he added more calories in, he might be getting some more muscle glycogen. He also might finally actually started hydrating properly. Now, as far as the blisters, yes, I agree with Nick Bear. He needs new shoes. First of all, the shoes that he was wearing, not good. I've worked with the PT for years now about wide toe box shoes and zero heel drop or zero drop, heel rise or whatever, and how much better it is for your feet health, your foot health, and your performance and everything like that. I can post a link or show you a picture of the shoes that I wear. Ultras, they're fantastic, wide toe box. Now, I think I did get a blister once because I didn't have them on tight enough, and I did a longer run than anticipated. I think I did a 10-miler and I was anticipating doing an 8-miler, and something just happened and I got a blister once using that, but the shoe was moving around a little bit. But yes, footwear is important. It's crucial. All right, let's get back into this.
Is that important?
Very important.
So with Coach Nick leaving me with no choice, I went out to buy new shoes.
Okay, so I am getting fitted for shoes right now. Turns out my shoes are drastically too small. This is an 11. This is what I've been wearing, and apparently I am a 12.
Do you think it's a bad idea to run a marathon in this short of notice?
Do you plan on walking some of it?
Nope.
There's also medics along the way. So how you survive is, up to you.
Promising.
All right, first of all, Hokas. I'm tired of the Hokas. Now, if you want to wear them running, okay. But day-to-day life, they just have way too much stack height, which is the amount of cushion. We want to start using our feet the way our feet were designed. All right, our feet were designed to be flat to the ground. All right, and the muscles inside of the muscles intrinsically on our feet need to work. The big toe needs to engage. The pinky needs to engage. Our arch needs to engage. When we have all this stack height, all this cushion, then you're relaxing. You don't want to relax. You want to get those muscles working in your feet. And Hokas, I think, are just basically eliminate the work that the muscles of your foot need to do. Now, for mileage and whatever, okay, maybe that's a good idea. But once again, like I said, I recommend the Ultras. less stack height, a little bit more minimalist shoe. Now, you need to have some stack height, especially if you're putting in the mileage that you're going to do for a marathon. But yes, wide toe box. You don't want your toes aren't meant to be like this. They're meant to splay like your hands do. Your toes are meant to splay, especially when you're running and you're supposed to engage the ground with your toes. So that right there, don't like the Hokas, get Ultras.
Trying on many pairs, I finally landed on my new running shoes.
I just ran 3 miles in 22 minutes and 38 seconds. New PR. Can't stop me, baby. Can't stop me. If I get 8 reps here, that means I have not lost any strength in this challenge. If I get anything under 8, it means I'm losing strength. Holy crap.
We are 1/3 through this challenge.
All right, so he was able to get all the reps that he was shooting for with his squat. So right there, showing that he's not losing muscle. But once again, like I said, Jesse, you could have just saved yourself a lot of headache and increased your recovery rate so much better if you would have only just been training once to twice a week, one hard set per muscle group. That's it. That's all you need to maintain the muscle that you have if your goal is to run a marathon in 30 days.
And I'm feeling good and I'm feeling like a runner.
Have you tested out everything you need for race day? Your nutrition, electrolytes, carbs, shoes, shorts, your watch, everything. Have you tested it?
I can.
Oh my God, this is not what I thought I was going to look like. Dude, I look so stupid right now. At least I've got a...
All right, this is a very good point that Nick Bear brought out. It is important that if you are going to do a longer race and you feel like, okay, I'm going to need some extra nutrition, so I'm going to get some gels or get some blocks, chews, electrolyte chews or glucose gummies or whatever, and you want to add that in, it's a good thing to get your body and your system used to those things if you haven't been using them prior. Just an example, I did a Spartan race and I decided to only do intra-workout nutrition during the Spartan race. And I had some GI discomfort. That was not fun, especially with the blocks, the gummies that I had to eat, the glucose gummies with the electrolytes and everything in them. Now, I was fine with the water and the pack and everything like that, but adding in the extra eating while running, you got to get your body used to that because you're working and your body's digestive system is not used to trying to work while you're working out or while you're doing physical activity. So it is important to slowly introduce the intra-workout nutrition that you're going to be using during the race.
You know you're starting to enjoy running when you set out to run 1 mile, and then once you get to 1, you're like, hey, why not run 6? Let's see what happens. I'm starting to enjoy it. I feel like I'm a runner now. All I can say is that 4-hour marathon, I'm going to crush. I hope. I'm in so much pain.
All right, so this is a true thing that happens. Like, starting out running, it's not always fun, but I have found that running, like, there's just something about it that's cathartic, something about it that's solitary. It just gives you that mental break from life. And also, physical activity and exercise is so good for you on so many levels, for so many different things, for mental health, physical health, just joint health, body health, everything. It's just, you just find yourself loving it and wanting to go more and more and further and further. And then at that point, time just becomes a factor. Like, how much time do you have to dedicate to doing this every day or every other day? So it is an awesome thing that happens. If you stick to something and do that, you just end up loving it.
At this point in my running journey, I feel like running is turning into a meditation. Even though it's so tiring, there's
True.
some sort of inner peace of just running and not thinking about anything but going forward. Mile 1, mile 2, mile 3. I think I enjoy running now, which is wild. 6 miles, 48 minutes, 13 seconds, new personal record. That was one of the easier high mileage days that I've done. I felt amazing. I can feel my stamina is getting just insane right now. I'm enjoying the run because it's not...
So his times are insane. 6 miles and 48 minutes. Like, that's pretty insane. Like, my typical 6 mile, and I run quite often. Now, I'm also probably a good 10, 12 years older than Jesse. And I haven't been running to compete really at all. Like, I've only run unofficial half marathons twice. I only ran 2 half marathons unofficially, no race or anything like that. Twice. I did 1 5K race, and it wasn't for a number or a competition or anything like that. And my typical 6 miles takes me about 52 minutes. Like a 10K is about 55 minutes, and that's, I'm running a 9.5 to 9 minute mile pace, and I feel good. I can hold a conversation. That's my zone 2. That's where I like to stay, is zone 2 most of the time. And I do run some sprints and stuff like that to hit zone 5. We could talk about the training protocol that I like to follow that's really good for overall health, longevity, reduction in risk of all-cause mortality and aging, and also increase in mitochondrial density, all that kind of stuff. We could talk about that in a later video. But he seems to be training at a higher heart rate than it actually is zone 2, even though he can talk to the camera whenever he's filming. I don't know how he's running the rest of his runs without the camera, if he can actually talk the whole time, or is he's actually pushing himself to a point where, okay, maybe it's a little difficult to talk right now, maybe I'll slow down and film this part. So yeah, I don't know. He doesn't track his heart rate, or he isn't telling us what his heart rate averages are during these runs. So he is really booking it to be able to get 48 minutes, 6 miles. Jesse, you're doing good in the short amount of time that you're dedicating to this training.
It is safe to say that running does not wreck your physique. It'll just make you burn so many more calories that you get shredded by mistake.
Like, I literally had crumble cookie last night and I'm still losing weight, which is not a problem. Like, if I can have crumble cookie and get shredded, that's kind of a good life. But I know that is not.
That is a good life. Yeah. Cause if you can have crumble cookie and still stay at a calorie deficit and stay lean, at crumble cookie, well, it all depends. In my opinion, a lot of them are overrated, but I've had some pretty good ones too. So, and they're high calorie. Like one cookie, like 700, 800 calories. It's insane. But yeah.
For the next few days, I took it easy by running only 1 mile per day. The reason being that I need to focus on preserving as much muscle and strength as possible. With the marathon being only 2 weeks away, I really wanted to make sure everything from running, lifting, and recovery was all on point.
I have to run 10 miles today.
Those blisters are gnarly. Like, and he had to keep running on those things. Like, Jesse, like, you went way too hard, way too fast. Like, you should have got your body used to the mileage, my man. Like, that's insane that you're still pushing yourself with those nasty blisters. Also, once again, you're pushing yourself too hard lifting in the gym. Like, yes, keep lifting. You want to keep the muscle that you have, but you don't need to build any muscle during this time. You just need to maintain. You can build after. You got a race to prepare for, man. Don't be worrying about that. Worry about the running.
10 miles is a different beast. We got 1 week until race day. And let me just say, I am not ready.
10 freaking miles. It doesn't sound like a lot until it's the day that you gotta run. 10 miles, let's go, baby, it's gonna be easy. How's it going? Keep crushing. 1 mile down, 7 minutes, 45 seconds. We are cruising. Oh, spits my eye. Do I look cool? I feel real cool.
You might get to a point where your legs feel like they're gonna fall off. Keep pushing through that. That pain is expected. It's normal. Drive through.
I'm done. I'm not doing this. Let me on. No.
A bunch of people will probably doubt you. Friends, family, peers, other people in the race. That doubt is only dangerous when it sinks into yourself.
Halfway, my body is falling apart. I'm gonna be honest, guys. I don't know if I can do this 10-mile thing right now.
That doubt, that pain, that discomfort, that is normal. Toughness is very easily identified and measured through running because it's the one sport, the one activity that it's just you versus you. Your mind is constantly trying to tell you to stop and quit.
I think I'm gonna stop.
And it's up to you to keep push forward and drive through that uncomfortable experience.
I very might well finish this. We got like 2.5 miles left. 1 hour, 3 minutes, 57 seconds, 8 miles, new PR by literally multiple minutes. I'm finishing this no matter what. It's so crazy. We started this challenge, barely being able to complete 3 miles. We have a week until the marathon, and I'm finishing 10 miles right now. Just shows whatever you think you can't do, you probably can. 1 hour, 19 minutes, 45 seconds. Yes, I'm happy that I completed this, but...
Dude, so, first of all, like, kudos to Jesse for getting an hour, 19-minute 10-miler in. Like, that is really good. Like, my 10-miler prepping for a half marathon, unofficial half marathon, was 1 hour and 30 minutes. So he shaved 11 minutes off that time that I did. Now, I wasn't pushing myself as hard as Jesse is. Like, I was trying to stay in zone 2, maybe zone 3 most of the time. But he is pushing himself, and there's something to what him and Nick Bear are saying right here. Like, it is a mind game. It's a mental challenge. It's something that's mentally tough to push yourself past the point of discomfort. Now, there's different types of discomfort. There's levels of, man, this is tired, it's fatiguing, this is hard, I don't want to do this. Or there's, man, my knee feels like it's going to explode, or my ankle just is killing me right now. So there's different types of pain and stuff like that that you really shouldn't push through. But there's a level of discomfort that if you can push past that, you can really gain mental fortitude and discipline and realize that the hard and tough things in life are worth doing because they end in great reward. Great reward is you did something tough and you stuck to it. And then that carries over into other aspects of life. Whenever the going gets tough, whenever you feel like giving up on a business venture, or you feel like giving up on a family member, or giving up in any situation, to have that discipline through exercise can carry over into any situation where you want to keep going. And you know what? I'm not going to give up on this person. I'm not going to give up on this situation. I'm not going to give up on whatever it is you're going through. If you can find that discipline and exercise and push yourself past the point of discomfort, that carries over into many other aspects of life. And the same goes with our faith. Like it says in the Bible that, my dear brethren, Paul says, have patience when you go through various trials. Don't give up. Wait. Continue to push through, because at the end of your trial, that patience and that waiting and everything that you had to go through during that trial is going to make your faith perfect, complete, lacking nothing. That's a little bit of a paraphrase, but what it's basically saying is, like, we go through tough times in our faith, in life, and if we don't lose hope and if we don't lose faith, that makes us stronger in the end. So there is something to both physical and spiritual toughness by pushing through hard seasons in life and coming out on the other end victorious. It makes you a better person in general.
You can prove to yourself that you are worth it without anyone else's opinion. I think that's the moral of the story here, is that if you work hard and you push yourself every day, it's showing yourself that you are worth it to put that effort in and to suffer a little bit. Work hard to show yourself that you're worth it.
Woo!
That's all I gotta say.
So, Jesse, preach it. Preach it. See, he doesn't even know he's preaching. He's preaching. Like, this is something that all of us believers can actually benefit or gain inspiration from, because it's the hard things that we go through in life that creates fortitude and creates self-appreciation, or what is it? It takes our aspect of ourselves. You might have a low opinion of yourself, or you might have poor self-esteem, but if you can push yourself through hard seasons in life, you can come out and realize that you are worth it. Like, you are worth the love that God showed whenever he sent his son to this earth to die for our sins. Like, you are worth that, because God loved the world so much that he sent his only son, that whoever believes in him should not perish, but have everlasting life. He loves each and every one of us so much. We are worth it. We are worth his love. Now, yes, we have all done things that separate us from God. Sin separates us from God. But God did not design us to live like that. He designed us to have a relationship with him. And he wants you to know that you are worth it. You are worth finding a relationship with Jesus and realizing that he has a plan for your life. He has a purpose for your life. And he wants to give you good things. He wants to bless you. But we have to realize who we are through Jesus, through God. We have to realize that we are sons and daughters of the Most High through accepting Jesus Christ as our Lord and Savior and allowing him to come in and change and rearrange our life and make us stronger and make us better and make us more selfless, less selfish, so that we can help other people. Like, this is a big problem that a lot of people have, is they don't realize the worth that they have. The self-worth that you have is so much more than you can imagine. And yes, exercise helps. Yes, doing hard things in this life helps. But more and more, the most beneficial thing is having a relationship with Jesus and realizing that you are loved, you are worth it. And you have to take the time out to take care of yourself so that you can take care of others. Because that's what we're here for. We are here to help other people. That is our sole purpose in life, to show other people the love and the grace and the mercy of Jesus. So, yes, Jesse doesn't realize it, but he's preaching. You are worth it. It's worth it to do hard things. It's worth it to live a life of sacrifice, and then you will find true life. All right, get off my soapbox there.
It's crazy. 30 days ago, I could barely run 3 miles without cramping, feeling horrible, and almost passing out. Today we're about to conquer 26.2.
I knew that if I wanted to finish in under 4 hours, the vibes needed to be at an all-time high.
You got this, sir. You got this.
All right, so this is crazy. Jesse's energy levels are just, they're out of the park. They are out of control. Like, he has so much energy. His camera presence is off the hook. It's awesome. And the fact that he has pushed himself to this point, starting off cramping for every run and then running 10 miles and being able to finish that, with minimal cramping or a little less cramping. I mean, he's starting to get his nutrition on point. He's starting to get his hydration on point. He's still doing too much as far as in the gym, but now we're at race day, and I got to give him props for doing this in 30 days. Like, I would not recommend this for anybody else unless you're doing this solely for entertainment and you're making money doing that. I would not recommend training for a race in 30 days, especially a marathon.
And nothing is going to stop me from completing my goal.
I got this. I need a medic. I need a medic. What is this? Thank you. It's really good. Mile 2, baby. Mile 2. The hardest thing for me to do today is not run too hard. It's to pace myself, keep myself feeling as healthy as I can for as long as I can. We just passed the first people? Yeah, how's it feel? How's it feel? You guys got this. Let's go. I want everyone to drop a comment in the comments down below. How many calories do you think I'm gonna burn in this entire marathon? My guess, 3,732. Officially 4 miles down, 32 minutes about. Yeah, buddy. Yeah, buddy. We're over an hour in. I feel good. I have to pee so freaking bad. Yeah! Let's go, baby! Stay relentless! I think we've entered the misery zone where the race has officially just begun. 10 miles, race.
All right, so just to rewind real quick, the fact that Jesse had to pee is a good thing. That means he's hydrated enough, and yeah, he doesn't have to worry about being dehydrated at that moment. So, hey, that's good. Even though it takes time out of your race if you actually have to stop and go to the bathroom.
Now's when it actually gets more and more difficult, extremely rapidly. Literally the only things that hurt.
All right, so this is the most Jesse has run yet. Mile 12, he hasn't run any more than 10 miles before this race. So this is where it gets hard.
Half a marathon. Not done yet.
He got a half a marathon in an hour and 50. That is good. Like I said, my time was two hours.
Let's get it, baby.
What's keeping you motivated?
My kids.
Let's go.
Career.
Let's go.
Career, everything. Let's get it, baby.
Come on, let's go. Let's run. What are you shooting for?
I don't know. I'm shooting for a finish. My first time.
Oh, me too, bro.
Let's go.
What's your name?
My name is Dean Dollars, baby.
Dean Dollars.
Let's go.
Dude, your energy is getting me going right now.
Let's go, baby.
I'm feeling it. You feeling it?
Yeah, man. I mean, I'm just focused.
Let's go.
I'm just focused, baby.
You keep crushing, okay?
Thank you, bro.
I'll see you at the finish. Let's go, Jinx, baby. All right, I've hit the wall. We've hit it. I'm at mile 16. I have a feeling I'm gonna be in this wall all the way until like 21. Holy crap. I've never had so much pain in my hip flexors or my quads in my life. The hardest part is that I'm literally running this alone. It's the only one that can motivate myself when there's no one around me is me. Let's go. Ooh, come on. Woo! I feel no pain. I don't care. Woo! Come on. I'm in so much pain.
But just when I started to lose all hope and I even stopped running,
I feel like I'm literally dying.
I noticed someone just in front of me.
What's your name?
And I knew that this was a sign.
All right, guys, I was running, and this guy goes, "Hey, you're that YouTube guy?" And he goes, I go, "Yeah." "You're that Mark guy?" And he said, "Yeah." So now we're running the rest of the marathon. I was literally dying. This guy is my angel right now. 5 miles to go. We're getting there. Ladies and gentlemen, if we keep this pace, we'll be sub 4 hours, I believe.
I realized in these final moments of this marathon that running is sort of like a metaphor for life. The harder you run, the farther you run, the more pain you are going to endure, but the more things you are going to accomplish. Running is not easy by any means. Running a marathon is probably one of the hardest things I have ever done. When I cross that finish line, I will have accomplished something that many people never get to achieve. And it's crazy that finishing the marathon wasn't the best feeling. The best feeling was knowing of who was at the finish line waiting for me and supporting me. My fiance, my mom, my friends, my team. I can't do any of the things I do without them and you guys watching.
I'm going to stop it there. That's basically the end of the video. And it's crazy because, I started getting a little emotional at the end because, Jesse's good at what he does, obviously, creating content and inspiring people to be better versions of themselves, and realizing that this was the hardest thing he's ever done, and realizing that that's like a metaphor for life. Like, you have to keep pushing through. Like, don't give up. Like, life is going to throw so many things at you. and it is not worth giving up on life. Keep going, keep pushing through. And if you need some help and you need someone along the way, remember that there's people at the finish line waiting for you. You know, this is just a great metaphor for life, like a metaphor for faith, because, you know, in the Bible it says, run the race that is set before you, and, you know, tear off those things that so easily get us off track. What gets us off track? And a lot of times it's just stupid stuff that gets us off track from the main goal, serving Jesus until the end and helping people until the end. And like, this is just a crazy video, stupid video. I wouldn't call it a stupid video. It definitely can inspire people to do hard things. But in the end, like, it's worth it to keep pushing on whenever the going gets tough. Just keep sticking with it. Keep going at it. You are worth it. And yeah, I think that was a great video. Like I said, I would not recommend anybody, as an exercise scientist, as a strength coach, I would not recommend anybody to train for a marathon in 30 days, or else you're going to have issues. He was having pain in his hip flexors. At mile 16, he was having so much pain. Now, but he's young. He can push through that, and he's an entertainer, and he makes money off views and all that kind of stuff. So, yeah, like, he could do that. I would not recommend that for you. Anyways, Jesse, good video. All the points and tips and pointers and, critiques, everything that I said in there, nothing but love. And I just want to let everybody know that, I'm doing this because I want to educate, and I want to show people how to, teach people how to exercise, how to achieve a goal, how to grow their faith, how to become healthier, and how to do the hard things in life. Always keep moving. AKM, always kingdom motivated, always keep moving. We got some merch. AKM, always kingdom motivated, always keep moving. Aaron Colin's music. Always. We got the trucker hat. Snapback. I just want you guys to be encouraged. I want you guys to be inspired. All that aside, all the education aside, just get out there and do something hard, and it's going to benefit you. So, until next time, peace. Oh yeah, before I forget, if you like this video, like it, comment for the algorithm, subscribe, turn on post notifications, help your boy out. All right, let's show the world faith, fitness, always keep moving, always kingdom motivated. Love you. Peace.